All right, let's go back to fast here. Need trying to feed you. Our sorghum harvested. Let's see what it's only beef fair. Pretty terrible price. We need to fertilize our oats. Check the futures for sugar beets. Oh man, we missed we've already got 2 futures owned there. Let's see, wheat and barley. What else do we have? We've got oats. Oats are at, I would say, an average price for them. I'm gonna let it ride. We're gonna see what happens when it comes market time for the oats. Oh, that's right, I've got peanuts as well. Wet August. I think we're gonna just let the peanuts ride right now. They are always the same futures price. What do we have planned for the sorghum? Oh yes, potatoes. What is the potato market looking like? Where's Tate's? There they are. Pretty low. I'm going to actually load a crop here. We're going to replace strawberries with sunflowers, I think. I don't know if those will ever be recommended. Not right now. Tomatoes are recommended. We might try some tomatoes. Looks like we just harvested some oats. We've got a lot of things going in all at once now. I wonder if it is time to replace all of our equipment. That's probably not a bad idea. I don't want things like breaking when we need them. So let's do that. Driglock, welcome in. How are you doing? We're selling our poor tractors, our poor plows, our poor planters, our poor sprayers, trucks, harvesters, and trailers. And now we need to buy brand new stuff. I still think 4 is probably plenty. Especially since we have different crops, we don't have a need for all the equipment all at once, which is nice. This is ending up costing us a fair amount here. Okay, ooh, we had a baby cow. The mama is, and presumably the dad, even though it says cow, and there's udders there. This babe was conceived immaculately, if that's the case. Cowlets. Moist cowlets. All right, let's check the markets. They do. Yeah, it's kind of gross actually. Potatoes are terrible. Wheat, barley is bad. Oats are pretty bad. Peanuts, consistent as always. And that's all we got. Wait, what about the sugar beets? Sugar beets are pretty low. I'm gonna set it to ultra speed here. Wait. Do 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 do. Our barley's getting harvested. We did have a futures contract for that barley, so it goes straight to sale. What are futures looking like now? Oh, wheat is actually pretty good. I'm gonna pause on this while we look at the futures market. Go ahead and buy futures contract for our wheat. Let's see, we've also got some peanuts and sugar beets coming to market soon. Sugar beets are not great. Peanuts are always this amount, no matter what this graph shows. I don't understand it. Oats are actually really good right now. So we're gonna do that. Okay, back to ultra speed. Pretty soon I'm gonna do something for our cows to increase their pen space because it's really not great for them right now. All right, what are the sugar beets doing? Oof, absolutely terribly. Some pests in our barley, some weeds in our wheat. The town rodeo is starting. Your cousin Jed wants to know if you'll bet $500 on him to win. If he wins, you'll get $1,000 back. You bet, Jed. All right, let's pause. We are in the first week of July. Boba Man, welcome in. I'm going to continue peanuts. Sugar beets are rising. Barley's not terrible price-wise. Hey, our cousin Jed won. You made $500. Good job, Jed. What is the potato market looking like? Not too terribly bad. We'll go ahead and buy a future contract on that. Got a little fungus on our beets. It happens. It's nothing to be ashamed of. These beets are having some problems. Natural resistances are low. Let's sell those peanuts. I think we need to rotate our potatoes here and potentially our peanuts out. Let's see. These are going to harvest in January. What are our recommended crops right now? Ooh, it's actually recommending corn. Corn and cotton. That's interesting. Let's see what our... So it's going to be very cold at the next harvest. Corn wants the heat. That might be okay to plant it when it's cold. We could also try some cotton. Let's try some corn starting in January. Let's see, how far does it go? Man, it's got a really short grow period. Let's do some cotton first, which will get us to the 1st of May, and then we're gonna do some corn. Some extra rotation. And then February here, I'm actually going to cut this, and I want to try planting some tomatoes the first week in April. And then the rest of our crops can stay the same. While we're here, let's take a look at the futures prices. Pretty crappy market at the moment. Tomatoes are gonna be okay. Cotton is, wow, it's pretty decent for what it can do, but that's still pretty low price. Back to ultra speed. Take care of some pests, some weeds. The town fair is starting. Would you like to enter Missy the cow in the cow judging contest? Entry fee is $200. Yes. Missy is the best cow. Bum, bum, ba, dum, ba, dum, bum, ba, dum, ba, dum, bum. Need more roads. I don't know about that. We're doing pretty good on funds right now, but I kind of want to wait for... Oh, Missy lost. It's BS. Kind of want to wait for the new year to see what our finances are going to look like then. Right now, we've got an estimated tax bill of $6,000, which is not too bad. Bum, Excuse me, cows. Well, the wheat is a little malnourished. Let's go to pause, take a look at the market. Barley is pretty good right now. We'll go ahead and... Did I already buy a barley future? Evidently. And also oats. Potatoes are not great. What are our sugar beets? They're kind of a middling price for sugar beets, which is still far better than what I normally have. But I want to increase the pen size for our cows here. I'm also going to purchase one more bit of land right here so we can get a really decent pen going. Plop, 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 plop. Oh boy. Have to bulldoze that ditch. You might be asking yourself why I'm using ditches instead of fences for the cattle. Well, it's because cattle can't break a ditch down. All right, let's buy ourselves a large barn. Oh, baby. 12 spaces. I think I'm also going to buy some pigs. And we'll call that good for now. Let's not go crazy on the livestock. The livestock have found their way to the barn, and they are just going to hang out there, which is perfect. They don't eat much in the barn. Our oats are being harvested. We had a futures contract for that. Oats are real low now. That is the new year. These are our current recommended crops. Ooh, sunflowers. Sunflowers were recommended there for a minute. We may have to add in some of those. Oh yes, we're putting in some cotton. That's going to be exciting to see how that goes. Already got bugs in the cotton. Can't have bugs in the cotton. Thunderstorms happening here. Winter thunderstorms. That's kind of weird. All right, we've harvested our potatoes and peanuts. Oh boy. Potatoes were bad over the winter. Peanuts did great. It's good to know about potatoes. Not a good overwintering crop. I figured since they're in the ground, they should be fine, but it's not the case. We're not replanting peanuts. We're gonna... Ooh, we've got some sugar beets to sell. We're gonna leave this field fallow for a little bit, and then it is going to be... Come on. Tomatoes, that's right. That's exciting. Ooh, we've got another cow. Another baby cow. Let's go ahead and pause to take a look at the markets here. We've got crappy oat prices, crappy wheat prices, crappy barley prices, terrible cotton prices. What else do we have? We're going to be planting tomatoes, which aren't doing well right now either. Overall, it's just a pretty bad market conditions. I'm excited to see how the tomatoes do. Cotton needs fertilized. Wow, that cotton is already being harvested and it's bad. All right, it's official. I hate cotton. It was probably way too cold for cotton at that time. We're trying some corn now. In fact, now that we've got our tomatoes and corn in the ground, let's check the futures prices. Corn is not great. Wheat, barley, not great. Oats is pretty good right now. We'll go ahead and buy a futures contract for our oats. Tomatoes, 5,000. That's pretty good. Sugar beets are 9,000. We're gonna go ahead and lock these prices in. Okay, back to Ultra. Some fungus on the tomatoes. Can't be having that. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. Did we actually not get money for that future? No, we did. Yeah, we've made $23,000 in crop sales this year. Town rodeo is starting. We're betting on Jed again. Tomatoes are looking good. Ooh, the wheat was sold. That's actually pretty good price for that wheat there. Hey, cousin Jed won. Attaboy, Jed, baby. All right. Oh, tomatoes are looking good. We're going to go ahead and lock in the market price right at the beginning of the growing season here, which may be a bad idea. Straight through the summer is probably the best time. Although this is probably going to be the last harvest of the year. Yeah, November, we're going to do some peanuts over the winter, and then we'll get back on the tomatoes. Our tomatoes may not do well being harvested so late in the season. Oh, we've got corn in the silo. It was high quality corn. I'm going to see how corn over the winter does. Oops. Almost fertilized the pests. Our oats are getting harvested. We did have a futures contract for them. Oh, we're entering a pig in this year's judging contest. That's fun. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Do 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 do. How are the prices? Ooh, Stella won first prize. Atta baby Stella. Holy cow. Barley is crazy expensive right now. That's awesome. Barley's 6,000. Oats are still pretty bad. Corn, pretty middling. I believe we are gonna have peanuts shortly. And the peanuts prices right now, through the roof.
You idiots!
Stormy.
Coming to Crit Rocket Stream? Prepare to be disappointed!
Stormy. Bring back that sunny day. Sunny day, that's relevant to the farming that we're doing here. How are you doing, Stam? Thank you for the raid. We're getting quite the farm going. We expanded our livestock area quite a bit. Thank you for the good luck. Hope you enjoyed your little listening party. We're trying out some tomatoes. Which work out pretty good, but we found that they don't do well over the winter, so we're doing peanuts over the winter, as one does. Peanuts are pretty expensive right now. The market for peanuts is good. Oh, corn is not good over the winter. Terrible corn. Pips, welcome in. How are you doing, Pips? I'm getting close to wanting to expand the farm. I'm kind of hoping that I can make some home improvements, though. Depends on how much cash we can rally through in a year. I don't know if those beets were very good. Making some art and listening to tunes with Stam. Nice. What kind of art you making? Some Illustrator art? Corn's pretty terrible. Barley is still hopping. We're gonna lock that in. No, I did not want to do that. Scotty, welcome in. How you doing, Scoots? Thank you for the good luck. Farming's going pretty good. Our cows are multiplying like crazy, which has been nice. Oh, and we've got another pregnant one. I should probably, well, we'll wait until their health starts degrading a little bit. Illustrator art, it's a first-person view of playing Game Boy while on the toilet. Nice. I fully support this project. I think the corn was bad again. Corn's bad. We're going to change out the corn. We're going to try some sunflowers. What is the sunflower market looking like right now? Also the sugar beet. Man, I played some Game Boy on the toilet back in the day. I'd get my legs completely numb from the hip down, and then you'd get up and try and walk out of that session. Oh man. It was tenuous. Sugar beets are kind of low. Sunflowers are meh. What do our other grains look like? Not great. Tomatoes. Oh, we're in peanut town right now. You gotta make a beeline to a chair couch after that, yeah. Yeah, Game Boy will make the process longer for sure. Those are not good wheat prices. I'm gonna let those grains stew in the silo for a bit. Do I have something else coming in? Yeah, we're back to tomatoes. You can confirm. I used to just pore over the Nintendo Power magazines while on the John. Being there for like 30, 45 minutes. Ooh, those are some bad beets. I don't trust beets being in the silo for very long. Research induce. Yeah. I also used to read game manuals or strategy guides on the toilet a lot. I had the Prima strategy guide to StarCraft, and I would read that for long sessions. What are the market for tomatoes looking like? Everything's kind of low right now. Do 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 do. Speaking of which, how goes the crop dusting? We're doing pretty well. I honestly wasn't sure how this type of a challenge would work, so I guess I should explain what I'm doing. I'm only using the crops that the game recommends for the climate I'm in, and the game is notoriously bad about recommending profitable crops. We're gonna bet on Jed at the rodeo here. But so far, we are eking out a living. Our oats are not good. Gonna hold those in the silo for a bit. Oh, Jed lost. Rats. Our sugar beets are at a decent price right now. I didn't mean to spray them. I meant to come in here. Do I already own? No, I don't own a future. Not sure why it's not letting me do that. Oh, let me do it the next day. We'll see how terrible. Yeah, they dropped like $3,000. We've got some sunflower seeds in the. Our oats went up a bit. Sunflowers are not worth a ton. We're gonna let those sit in the silo for a bit. The tomatoes are looking pretty good. I like how we just shove all the different crops into the same silo here. That wouldn't be a mess at all. Yeah, just dump the tomatoes in with the barley. That'll be fine. They'll sort themselves out, right? Do 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 do. Ooh, the tomatoes are really good right now. So I'm gonna pause, buy a tomato fuge. Beets are looking pretty good too. Makes me feel good to have some of that locked in. I sold off the sunflower seeds. I wasn't sure they were going to get much higher. So much farm. The town fair is starting. Would you like to enter Stella the pig? Yes. Do 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 do. I just realized that we are coming in to the winter months. I'm gonna go ahead and just plow under these tomatoes. Can I not do that? I guess I have to do that the next week because they're just not gonna produce. Meow 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 meow. Stella lost. It's BS. It's rigged. We've got enough cash right now. I should probably buy some more land. It's a decent peanuts price. We'll lock that in. Let's see, do we have our beets? Yeah, spoken for. Barley. And wheat actually kind of is decent right now. Especially the barley. I think we'll let the wheat ride. Let's see, oats are terrible. Sunflowers, terrible. Do, do, do. $1,000 for a batch of sunflowers? Sure. Sure, why not? Planting the sunflowers into November, I'm curious to see how they do. ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-da-dum, ba-dum. Do, 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 do. All right, I'm gonna purchase a bit more land now. Well, let's wait for the new year to kick over. You were doing very well. Your cash on hand is very high. Home improvements are underway. Oh, yeah. Look at that dancing cow. That actually makes a graphical change of our house here, which is kind of cool. I always liked that. Ooh, some good wheat prices. Heck yeah, let's buy some more land. Can we afford one more plot? I think so. Do 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 do. Burr, 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 burr. We're gonna go like that. Put some spots to get into the field there. And let's see. Couple of spots to get in the field here as well. And I'm hoping that we'll be able to fit a crop in here. I think we can plant, let's start with some tomatoes and some lettuce. I think it's a good time of year for those types of things. Oops. Do 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 do. The game tends to run a bit funky on ultra speed. I'm gonna take it down to fast. It doesn't like the issuance of multiple commands. We got some oats in the silo. Let's go ahead and pause it and check all of our market prices here. So we just added some tomatoes and lettuce. Lettuce is actually pretty good price right now, so we'll lock that in. Tomatoes could probably go higher. Sunflowers are pretty bad. Sugar beets are pretty low. That's about the lowest they go. Oats, wheat, barley's good. We already own a future contract of barley. I think that's it. Oh, we've also got some peanuts. Peanuts are killing it right now. Delicious peanuts. Why won't it let me? I think the day's about to switch. It's a season for jazz cabbage. Oh yeah. I'm also going to throw some... We're going to try some onion for a season here. I always really wanted SimFarm 2000. I wanted the sequel. What are you doing over there? Dumb tractor. Tractor's an idiot. Need to field test that driver for jazz cabbage. Might be time for additional silos. Let's pause and take a look at our cattle situation here. I'm gonna sell, oh, that one's pregnant again. So is that pig? I mean, there's still, I'm gonna wait until our barn is full. That's gonna be our cue to sell off a couple, is when the barn's completely full. Ooh, barley. Get that. Oh, we just harvested. I think we already had a future for it. Maybe the market will stay up here. Some pests in the tomatoes. Why does that guy keep getting stuck up there? I don't know. We'll try and rectify that here. You don't have to own the land to put roads. Hopefully that will help them though. I guess we could also put a road here. I was toying around with the idea of trying to succeed on purely sorghum. That could be a fun challenge. Pure sorghum. That's it. It does have high resistances to pests and weeds. What are you doing, silly girl? She's hiding. What is silliness happening upstairs? Be careful under there. There's plugs and stuff. These kids. Sugar beets are low. Ooh, tomatoes are good right now. Even though our tomatoes are not awesome, we're gonna try and lock them in at a higher price. What are onions looking like? Pretty low. Our jazz cabbage here, It's pretty good. I'll take that price. Ah, it's not letting me. Maybe we've already purchased. Yeah, we already own a future for that. I'll lock in that barley price. It's not the highest I've seen, but better than the average for sure. Wheat has been bad for a while, so has oats. Actually, $2,000 for wheat is higher than average, I'd say. Can't have soul food without that jazz cabbage. Well said. Oh, they're picking the tomatoes. Actually, before we replant, I should take a look at. Yeah, I don't think tomatoes are going to do well. We're going to plant some peanuts, I mean. Those are the best overwinter crops. We have until October for the onions. And then we're gonna go sorghum here. I'm gonna let the sorghum ride on this particular plot of land. I guess that's one thing we could do is kind of slowly transition our current farm over to sorghum and see how long it takes us to lose. Kaiser, welcome in. Do. Let's see what happens at the rodeo. I'm sure it's not going to be good. Oh, Jed lost. Come on, Jed. You know, now that I think about it, we don't have to own the land to run irrigation on it. Nor do we have to own the land to put roads on it. Let's go ahead and get rid of some of this. Our tractors are having some trouble navigating currently, which seems dumb. Decent sunflowers there. Livestock cannot reach food. It's because they won't friggin' get out of the barn. I think maybe we need to sell some of them. Yeah, these two most expensive are not pregnant. Unless it maybe just doesn't show. Why is this one only B fair? It must be one of the one that's having trouble getting to the food. Need more roads. Disagree. Let's see. Onions are pretty bad. Sorghum's not terrible for sorghum. Sugar beets are kind of low. The town hasn't asked for input for quite some time on what to expand upon. What did I just spray? Did I spray fungicide? No, I think I sprayed herbicide. Little extra chemicals in your sunflower seeds. They're putting chemicals in our food. I'm also gonna sell one of our spendy pigs. Maybe two of them. Yeah, pretty low markets right now. What were onions? I don't think I checked onions. 1900. Still a ways to go on the peanuts here. Ooh, let's enter Stella the pig. Evidently Stella was not one of the ones that we sold. Oh man, our tractors are already getting beat up. I bought new tractors at the beginning of the stream. It must be the roads. I've got an idea. Well, I was going to put another road here, but that's going to let the livestock get out. And if I were to move everything up one, that would mean selling off this barn. I don't want to do that. Alright, we got some onions in the silo. Decent onions. Stella lost. Stella. What are our beets doing? 5,000, pretty good. Such a poor market right now. The sunflowers are pretty good though. Ooh, barely locked that in. got some fungus happening on this side of the farm. And some pests. You know what I'm gonna do? Let's take care of these crop problems before I go on to the next project here. All right, and actually, let's see. We are going to plant sorghum. Kind of want to see what it's like to be a sorghum farmer. We're gonna end up cutting off all of our sources of good income here. We'll leave our wheat and barley and oats. We're just going grains percent. All right, I want to buy a couple more sheds up here. Buy a couple more tractors. And a couple more sprayers. We'll leave that for now. See if that helps at all. I really think that a modern day take on this kind of a plot-based farm sim could be a lot of fun. Well, I haven't really played any of the new farming simulators. Yo, Esta. Sorry if I missed you coming in there. I didn't see my chat pop over. I hope you're having a good Saturday, Esta. The barn's getting full again here. Ooh, wheat is a decent price right now. We're gonna cash in on that. Barley's kind of bad. Oats are good. Ooh, only just. What's sorghum looking like? Having a good Saturday? Good. That pleases me. Oh, we didn't have any peanut futures. Still a decent price for the peanuts. Your cash on hand is dropping rapidly. Home improvements are gonna have to wait. Oh, crud. I didn't realize that's how that worked. I went from the good house back to the crappy house. The single-wide mobile home. And now we're becoming sorghum farmers. Zed live. How you doing, Zed baby? What you doing over there, tractor? Ooh, sugar beets. Sugar beets are at a decent clip right now. Gonna tie that down. What are our grains doing? We've already got those. Sorghum. Now that I've planted some sorghum, it's terrible. Just woke up. Pretty sure you're still in the same timeline. Yo, yells. Yep, that's part of being a farmer, is just to draw a picture of your crop as big as your house and put it in the corner of each plot. Thank you so much for 17 months, Yells. I hope you're doing well. I did just mirror my camera because now it looks like I'm looking at the game. And I don't want to break your immersion. I have $43,000 on hand and I couldn't do a house improvement project. This must be taking place in 2024. Sorghum, 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 sorghum. Wheat is okay. Oats, baby. Oats, baby. That's fair, Yells. That's fair. Sorghum is rock bottom. You're gonna get brooms for cheap. Let's sell some animales. We'll sell a couple pig. And one cow. Oh yeah, those are delicious. Get that nice chewy crust on your browns. It's like eating solid oil, which is delicious. Ooh, those are some decent sunflower seeds. Almost makes me feel bad about plowing under those sunflower seeds and returning the land to its natural state of sorghum. A couple cherry tomatoes, smoked salmon. Ooh. Zedlar knows how to do it right. Need to grocery shop today. I made some chicken stir fry with rice noodles last night. It was pretty good. Although I always go a little overboard on the spiciness. My guts were hurting a little bit this morning. Holy wheat. Barley's pretty good right now as well. Our harvesters are fair. Most of this stuff is fair. A couple of poor tractors. I'm gonna sell those poor tractors. Poor tractors. Poor sorghum. And we'll buy some new tractors. Balinor, welcome in. Prefer milder spices. If I knew what was good for me, that's how I would make it. But it didn't help that I'd had a little bit to drink when I was cooking last night. That always helps the spice flow. Because I'm feeling bold. Sorghum is terrible. Sorghum is gonna be the end of me. What are our sugar beets looking like? Do we have a future for these? Sugar beets. I must, because I can't buy another one. Although those aren't looking like the picture is supposed to. Momo! Thank you so much for 52 months. Thanks for coming over. Gummy bears. Our drunk selves tend to not be the smartest of people. It's true. There's been a regret or two that I've had about drunken behaviors. Not enough to change my behavior, but... I did set this to switch to sorghum next, right? Yeah. How are you doing today, Momo? You done any sleep scrapping lately? Sometimes I have dreams about new video games that I end up playing a lot of. Ooh, doing some game dev. And all my friends are making video games these days. Love to dream of ripping out a power core. Oh yeah. Sorghum is up around 1100. Yeah. Sell that. It's not going any higher than that. For sure. Sorghum for the masses. More $1,100 sorghum. Let's go. Oats are doing well. I need some more oats. My next expansion is going to be more oats. Oats are a good gluten-free grain. Jed! Rats. Our cousin Jed lost. I've not grown any sorghum IRL. The farm growing up had just wheat and barley. Nearby, people would occasionally grow lentils and chickpeas, aka garbanzo beans, and some hard green peas. F. Bucko's having a hard time not being able to watch as much shows as he would like. But he's feeling better. He's just a bit of a moody kid right now. He totaled the car. Canadian McDonald's fries are a great gluten-free food. I know. I wish we had that same gluten-free coating on our fries in the States. Sorghum, $700. Yeah, I've decided that since both kids have been sick for so long, they've had extra shows, and when they get used to that, they have a hard time getting back into other things. So we're doing no screens at all tomorrow, and that's gonna be terrible. No screens for the grown-ups either. All day. I do have a new puzzle. Spare the rod, spoil the child. Why they need wheat in a beef flavoring is odd. Yeah, there's wheat in so many things. So many things. Oh, I forgot about Super Bowl. I forgot about the Super Bowl. I don't care as much about the Super Bowl as I want to watch Ace Ventura with you, Pipes. I might have to slip away down to the man cave. For some Ace Ventura and Super Bowl. I don't know. Maybe I'll just give in and not do the thing with no screens. I'm sure the kids would like that better. Oh no, I want to disrupt my plans, Pipes. It's a big day for a superb owl. Be back in 4 hours. Yeah, that sounds good. Actually, having a day out in the shop would be kind of nice. No, we don't typically do screenless days very often, other than when the kids have been sick and they've like kind of OD'd on screens. Like they get kind of attached and addicted to them. So I find it's a good thing to have some time apart. Let their little brains reset. Yeah, Pipes has a Super Bowl tradition of watching Ace Ventura. I still enjoy that movie, even though there's some problematic themes in that movie. Oh, barley. Give me that barley futures. Why won't you let me? I must already have a crappy barley. I do. It's a Super Bowl movie, that's true. Sounds like you should do a podcast about watching the same film over and over. That's what we could call it, over and over. Ace Ventura would be a good pick for that. What do you think the barley market's looking like right now? See what happens on week 4 of November when we replant here. Binkel's Einhorn. That's what I thought about the barley market. I mean, it's still not terrible. I mean, it would be wise to lock that in. $1,500 for sorghum. Pretty good. Barley is a seller's market. Especially that malt barley. Spoilers. Yeah, barley's in a downturn. It's the general economy malaise. All right, I am going to pause. We're going to sell all of our livestock here. Tired of their shenanigans. We're going to bulldoze this structure. And all of this. Look at that. Plop, 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 plop. Now we've got some more room for oats. Why can't we place a field there? I know why. It's because explosions are happening there right now. Oh, I think I don't own enough of the land here, mayhaps. I feel like we could purchase some more land, though. Gotta grow wheat so you can sell it to McDonald's and every other company that makes things. The marketing campaign for barley meal isn't yet disrupting the oatmeal market. Is barley meal a thing? Can you make oatmeal just like you would? Or barley meal just like you would oatmeal? That'd be kind of cool. I wonder. I wonder. I guess I don't own enough of that land. Some nice plop. No, I'm playing it in DOSBox, Esta. You can, but it's mainly served to prisoners and people visiting from 1764. Do you have any barley meal? I think I need a couple more plows and a couple more planters. There we go. Why, yes, it's 93 degrees and I'm wearing heavy wool, but I assure you I'm fine. Are you, though? Oh man, that sorghum. Let's go commercial. Stop. I'm trying to pause. I need to check the markets. Oh man, it's a sorghum bonanza. Can I buy a future on the day I plant? Evidently not. We're rich. Sorghum's flying, boys. What does the rest of the crops look like? Wheat is meh. Barley's... It's a good idea to purchase a barley future. Barley meal's really taken off. Oats are down. It's barley. That's what's happening. Oh dear, Zed. Might want to suggest a bath. Gently suggest a bath. What are our markets? Sorghum is still better than average, I'd say. What it changed to? I'm sure it dropped quite a lot. Still better than the $700 it probably should be. You know, that is a movie that I've never seen. Monty Python and the Holy Grail. I've seen bits and parts. Oh, dear. I just smashed my can against the mic arm. Worm juice. It's actually Nutm Wed. But the Tieb version. Me too, but only Tieb. Non-Tieb is too sweet. Man, I feel so much better just knowing that I've got these fields full of sorghum. And that I don't have animals to take care of any longer. We've got some tractors that have seen better days. Sell them off. Anything that's C-poor. Riblet. Oh, we got a bad truck. Sell the bad truck. Everything else seems okay. I should maybe buy a couple more. Let's see how we're doing. Oh boy. We're a little bit in the red here with our switch to sorghum and oats as a primary source of income. Exciting news. You can get Major Melon at the grocery store. Is that a Mountain Dew taste alike? I like that name though, Major Melon. Well, Mountain Dew, I guess, is more of a lemon lime situation. Oh, right. Newton Wed melon flavor. Same family, just a little different. I'm gonna go ahead and purchase a couple more parcels of land. Probably a terrible idea. No probably about it. But I want to plant some more barley. Hey, Sitar. I still got the headband. There we go. That feels better. I can't immediately make the scruff come back though. How are you doing today, Sitar? Barley's taking a bit of a dive. A bit of a dive. I'll always be a headband dude in my heart. Hummus, I was just talking about garbanzo beans earlier. Garbs. AKA chickpeas. I don't know what most people know them as. I always grew up knowing them as garbanzo beans. But I don't think that is common. I think most people know them as chickpeas. I'm glad the headband is making you feel better, Esta. You didn't know they were garbanzo beans until your 20s? Yeah, I think that's typical. Chickpeas. What is the sorghum market looking like? Oh, terrible. Oats are pretty decent right now. Let's go ahead and buy some futures for our oats. Just the day before harvest on this patch. Ladybugs are called ladybirds in Australia? I did not know that. That's wild. They're not birds at all. They're bugs. Speak the King's English. Well, I was just thinking, English does not necessarily make sense in a lot of cases. Whether it's American English or the King's English. Chickpea is the vegetable in general. Garbanzo is a type of chickpea. Oh, I didn't know that, Esta. Yeah, Esta also speaks the King's English. Oh boy. I guess a lot of our losses here are due to land purchases, which is fine. Sorghum. Wonder if I can, like, I'm just gonna leave that down in the corner for, we're gonna watch the sorghum market. Can I, I can resize this. We can always keep our market visible here. Wish I could make this smaller. This game was, man, things are scrolling a lot better now that I resized the window. Somebody's texting me. Come on, show me the text. It doesn't like my headband. It took my phone like 2 days to figure out it was me after I shaved my face. Crimson, welcome in. Fantastic menu management. How are you doing, Crimson? Good to see you. Yeah, I just put the bandana on not very long ago. Because I forget to do that sometimes. Oh, the little dudes on the bottom of the screen, I forgot to start that.
You idiots!
Oh my.
Coming to Crit Rocket's stream? Prepare to be disappointed!
Coming in hot. Welcome in, Winter and Wintry Mixes viewers. We are sorghum barons in the 1993 sim game, SimFarm, by Maxis. How was your stream, Winter? Yeah, I don't know if I might stop using the bot with the little guys running around at the bottom of the screen. I don't have a way to edit it anymore. I don't know. Maybe I'll bring it back. Cornering the sorghum market. That's right. We've got our market value window open to sorghum all the time. We also have some oats and some barley. Try and stay clear from that gluten as much as possible, though. $1,100 is not bad for sorghum. It's just so out of date now, my bot, that I can't open it in any version of Unity that you can currently install. Like even the older versions of Unity that you can download, it's like, I can't read this file. I guess I should probably disable the kick the thing redemption. The gluten-free SimFarm challenge. I don't know if sorghum has gluten. I don't think that sorghum is necessarily edible. I think it's mostly used to make broom whisks. Yeah, starting over is too much at this point. Yeah, you can do that. You can do that, Winter. I bet you could make booze from sorghum. I don't know, I bet it would be terrible. What's wheat looking like? Ooh, the wheat market is looking okay. Go ahead and invest in a future. $1,500. Come on, where's the sweet $2,000 sorghum crop price? Sorghum for sweet syrup or gluten-free beer? The only sorghum beers you've had were pretty rough. I've heard that about most of the gluten-free beers. Yeah, that's pretty much it, Crimson. I said a similar goodbye. Ooh, sorghum's up to 1925. Is it going to continue to climb? Oh, it did. Let's pause. Let's pause here for station identification. We're having a harvest here. What this does is it purchases a futures contract for the crop on that day. And right now, sorghum being at $2,300, which is terrible for most crops in this game. Oats is pretty bad right now. Barley, middling. We already own a future contract for our one plot of wheat. Winter 2037. Salt the earth. Yeah, we'll sell our farm and we'll turn it into a recreation facility. In this town, that's only rodeos, though. All right, we've got a new year here. Productivity was low, farm growth low, town growth non-existent, but the soil and environment is good. We're being good stewards of the earth. Genetically modify the sorghum to produce nicotine. Or maybe THC. Rodeo. Got a barley harvest happening here. Let's check the balance sheet. We've got a tidy profit so far this year. By your first birthday in Texas, you have to go to one, or they deport you to Houston. I'm going to be in San Antonio at the beginning of March for a work thing. Sorghum's back down. Visit the Spurs. It's only 4 hours away. Everything's big in Texas. 4 hours is not a short drive. 4 hours is about what it takes me to get from here to Seattle. And that's like driving over the majority of Washington state. The rodeo is no longer a good thing in Texas. Why is that? People aren't enjoying the rodeo anymore? Or it's just become unfun, maybe? Because people are jerks? That can happen. 4 hours is what it takes you to get motivated to get out of bed. I'm too soft-spoken and polite to be a Pacific Northwesterner. I'm more of a Midwesterner. I've never actually even been to the Midwest. I've flown over it. I guess I've been to St. Louis area. Is that that's the Midwest, right? What's a rodeo with no bull riding? There's actually a pretty big rodeo scene in this area. Ooh, sweet, sweet sorghum money. All right, we're gonna make this bigger again. Slow down our scrolling. The market for things is pretty low. That's not bad for some oats, $1,700. We've made a profit of about 15 grand so far. Things are definitely slowing down on the money-making front. It's not heavily focused like it used to be. That would be fine with me. I've never really enjoyed the rodeo. It's kind of fun, but there's a lot of just hitting and waiting for things to happen. Last time I went to the rodeo was when Bucko was a little bit younger. He was maybe 2 years old. And the rodeo went a little past his bedtime. We didn't get out of there until like 9 o'clock, so he was pretty sleepy. And but he had a good time. And I asked him what his favorite part was. And well, first I need to back up. The announcer had been referring to the horses as bucking horses all night long. Well, Bucko had not heard the word bucking before, but he had heard a word that sounded similar. So when I asked him what his favorite part was, he deadpan said, "The fucking horses." Oh, and I laughed. I may have said that story already on stream because I like telling that story. Got an oat harvest happening. Sorghum is in the dumps. Wheat and barley. Oats not doing great either. Yeah, you bet, Crimson. If you've heard this story before, don't stop me because I like telling it. Exactly. I had a friend in college who was notorious for asking if they've told me a story before and me saying, yes, you've told that story. And then they would just say it again anyway. Why did you ask me if you'd told it? If you were just gonna tell it again anyway. Ooh, Cousin Jed. I'm gonna hold on to this sorghum in the bin. Classic Groucho Marx. Got a couple of harvests of sorghum in the bin here. I might need to hold on to that for a while. Oh no, unauthorized payment detected. I should probably click on this link. Your transaction needs attention. I get so many of these days. Oh, Jed. Our cousin Jed lost. We lost our $500. Rats. Grit jukebox story retelling machine. This was always going to end in tears. You're talking about sorghum? Because you're probably right. Fishing attempt, yep. When I was younger and I decided I wanted to go into information technology, I didn't realize I would be dealing with phishing emails so much. I'm not crazy about reality, but it's still the only place to get a decent meal. Well said. Sorghum is rock bottom. We're gonna have to invest in another silo. Because there's no way I'm selling this sorghum. Ooh, it went up. Sell. I am gonna sell that sorghum. Oh, it dropped right back down. Caught the market just in time. I'd like to buy some more land and get another crop planted here. I think it's time for another plot of wheat. I'm a little worried about cash flow. If we were to buy 2 plots of land, that's approximately $32,000. Puts us under 10 grand in cash on hand, which it's not good. happy about the quality of our sorghum, though. The market, you can't control that. The quality of the sorghum, that's on us. But we make some A-high sorghum. Somebody asked me if I wanted to get away on a weekend fishing trip. I violently declined. Those unauthorized transactions. Yeah, who needs money when you got sorghum? We've got some wheat in the silo. That is a pretty low market value. I'm gonna hold on to it for a min. Just a min. Oof. Oats are not bad right now. We may want to get a futures contract for some oats. Oh, we just changed weeks. I don't trust. Yeah, oats dropped out. I'm not putting it in the contract at that. I wonder if I should just leave the sorghum in the silo to make the alcohol out of it. You leave it there long enough, something like that's going to happen. Especially if you introduce a little bit of moisture. Ooh, there we go. The value of letting the wheat sit in the bin. You can, Sitar. Tired of your vegan ways. Yeah, we can get a pen set up for cattle. Cattle or pigs or sheep or horses. I don't think the horses are intended to be eaten. But you can just sell them off. Who knows what they're gonna do after that. Barley is a decent price right now. Go ahead and purchase our futures. I really wish sorghum would jump up. We're doing pretty decently. A tidy profit of $38,000 this year. It just feels a little slow. After the new year, and we pay our taxes, which is an estimated 6,600 buckaroos. Simoleons, I think, is the traditional sim game currency. Oh, oats are decent. Sorghum, I'm holding on to you, sorghum. Productivity was a little higher. Farm growth and town growth doing better. It's the power of the sorghum. Oh boy. It's going down in value. Come on. Come on, sorghum. Silo explosions. Yeah, you let it ferment in there too long. Could be bad. Sorghum is a warm weather crop. Plant in late May or early June. How about in January? Because that's what I've been doing. $770. You better let me plant you whenever I want. Yeesh. Too much rain. Come on, sorghum. We haven't had any disasters yet, but I don't have them disabled. Ooh, here we go. Why is this one so low? This one hasn't sat in the bin long enough. Those other ones were just a touch fermented. January address for dress up day. I don't know what to think about that. But I don't hate it. All right, we're gonna do it. We're gonna purchase the expansions. Get out of here, tractor. Is that enough? Is that enough drainage here? Multi-door corridor power core. Real mature, Zed. Don't ever change that. There we go. Oh boy. We got some poor sorghum. I'm gonna hold on to it. Got him. Gluten. I know. I know. It's what the people want, though. They want the gluten. Your body may be 40, but you have the most fun with your 7-year-old brain. I understand that. Is it cozy in that pocket of big wheat? Well, I can't say anything negative about big wheat because they'd come for me. I don't know, big sorghum might protect me. Man, come on, go up, price. That price of big wheat, though. Come on. God, the interface is starting to get sluggish. I think I might make this the last year of this test. I think if I can turn a profit this year, and we'll get that dirty sorghum out of the bins, then the challenge will be completed successfully. That grains are profitable. Oh baby, sorghum. I'm gonna pause and just go ahead and buy all my futures contracts here, since sorghum is an unheard of $1,900 a plot right now. You're never gonna see sorghum prices like this again. All right, what are our other oats? Holy oats. $6,000 for oats? People are hearing about oatmeal for the first time. Even barley's decent right now. Why can't I buy you? All right, there we go. I'll have to break Jeb's kneecaps. Poor Jeb. I can't stop the Wonder Bread machine. Wonder Bread Machina. Last time I went to the store, sorghum and tarlatan paper were all gone. Toilet. Toilet. Yeah, that happened here at the beginning of the pandemic as well. And one of the main employers of my town is a pulp mill that makes toilet paper. Evidently, the way supply chains work means you can't just make toilet paper in a town and then sell it in that town. You can't do that. Good autocorrect. Tarlatan. 40. Yeah, it was crazy. And at that time I was like, wife. I mean, I called her name, but I don't want to say her name. It's like, wife, we should maybe get a bidet. And she looked at me and goes, no, go find some toilet paper. I was ready to squirt water. Yeah, we're making tons of money. Well, we've got a bit of a loss this year, but that's because we bought $35,000 in land. You're a little weird on bidets yourself. Jed, you lost our $500. Rats. Yeah, I think this is a success. Could continue to expand the farm using grains, and I think it could be profitable. Just a matter of trying to catch the sorghum market when it's high. Also that oat market, am I right? Ha-cha-cha. But one negative thing about this game is that once you get the screen filled up, the interface becomes a little chunky and unresponsive. So it's not that much fun to make giant farms. I wonder if the Windows version is any better about that, though. What is this? Oh, yeah, let's see if we've got any weeds. Small amount of weeds. No soil toxicity. Some groundwater. Mostly high soil nutrients. Some middling. Land value. A lot of high value land here. A little bit of disease, a little bit of pests. It happens. It happens. I have two of the same bidet and one is great and the other one sucks. Oh, weird. Weird. But the seat on the toilet with the one that sucks is kind of weird shaped. Can't really position the bidet correctly. Oh, I can imagine there's some nuance to getting successful bidet action. Oh, our water tower burst. Burst tower. A little bit of disease is a treat. Here comes that juicy sorghum money. I don't think sorghum is juicy at all, probably. It's probably very dry. Exceedingly dry. Unexplainably dry. Sorghum is in the mix of the stuff they threw on the middle school cafeteria puke piles. The town fair is starting. Yeah, feelings are weird. How are our equipment doing? Our sprayers are a little poor. Our plows and planters and harvesters, trailers, equipment all poor. That means it's a good time to call this a success and not deal with aging equipment. We're gonna finish out the year. Gonna finish out the year. Crit Rambo. I'm gonna hide in the jungle and farm. I will defend my farm. Hiding in the jungle of corn. I'd like to visit a big corn farm sometime. I've never actually been to a big field of corn. I've seen a lot in movies. He's a sly farmer, more than a cooper. Is a cooper a barrel maker? Man, yeah, we turned a tidy profit this year thanks to the market. Yeah, we bought $35,000 in land and almost came back to even in 1 year of farming mostly sorghum. A thieving raccoon. That kind of Cooper, huh? Maybe we'll start some disasters after the end of this year and just see how that plays out. Oh, man, so much money. Yeah, now we are at a profit of 19 grand with buying land this year. Those oat prices were crazy though. Sly Cooper, Thievis Raccoonus was a game that started on the PS2. Oh, I'd not heard of that. I am not very familiar with console game libraries around that era because I was staunchly a PC gamer in that era. I was PC Master Race. Oh, that one went in the bin. Kind of a low price, but still better than... All right, there we go. There is the year. We've got some more fair sorghum in the bin. We did it. We turned a profit with grains. PC was definitely the best too. Yeah, same here. Let's do flood. Flood warning: above average rainfall has saturated the soil. Watch out for river and lake overflow. Use empty ditches to drain flooded fields. This is a cool little landscape pixel art of the barn in the flooded field. I like that. Ooh, the river's pulsating. Oh, it's growing. It blew up our pump. Was that it? That was it. It just got a little bigger was all. There's been no consequences other than there's these two fields are complaining about a little extra water. A lot of those great titles stayed dead. I think someday I'd like to go back and explore the PS1 and PS2 library and maybe stream a lot of those games that I missed growing up. Do 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 do. Sorghum. Man, the game's really slowed down for some reason. A water tower has burst. I don't care. I'm gonna leave my burst water tower there. Well, that was the worst. And by the worst, I mean the least deadly disaster ever. Didn't even impact anything. Tornado warning. High winds in the area have spawned a tornado. Where's the tornado? Do 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 do. Where's the tornado? Where's the tornado? I don't see it. Oh, it's got a cow in it. Here it. Oh, it's coming for a sorghum farm. I bet it's just gonna bounce off the sorghum. It undid a ditch. Just making a very straight line. The tornado has passed. Might be time for a little rebuilding. You mean like 2 tiles of road and 2 tiles of ditch? Come on, game. There's a lot of good games to rediscover, but be ready for a lot of PS1 stuff. That's hard on the eyes. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of early 3D stuff for sure. Nothing heals a broken farm like time, love, and sorghumness. The flood's over, ground's still very wet. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, good. We fixed the entire tornado. Windstorm. Ooh, bad sorghum. Bad sorghum. And you got a free cow. Slightly dizzy. Oh, that's interesting. The wind is carrying the soil nutrients away. Which is honestly fine. All right. I'm disappointed in endgame SimFarm. There's nothing interesting to do now. So I'm going to call it there. This has been a success. Look at that. Beautifully high production wheat in the middle of disasters. Never look a gift cow in the udders. Just like in real life. Wind speed back to normal. Okay. Let's quit. Would you like to save your game? Yeah, let's save it. Just in case I ever decide to come back to this. Goodbye, game. All right, everybody. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out. Hope you have a good rest of your Saturday. And a good afternoon, evening, and good night.